At the end of the day, there is only one actual metric that matters when you're running cold email campaigns, and that is the positive reply rate. In this video, I'm going to go into what qualifies as a positive reply rate, how to calculate your positive reply rate, and how to improve your positive reply rate from the cold emails that you're sending right now. There are several ways in which people calculate positive reply, but in my opinion, the most effective way is to divide the number of positive replies by the number of leads that you've reached out to. So what actually qualifies as a good positive reply rate? It really depends on who you ask, but if you're running cold emails that generate a 1% positive reply rate, you're well on your way to a solid cold email campaign. Sometimes you can have a 3%, 5%, 10%, even 50% positive reply rate, depending on the people that you're reaching out to, but ultimately it really just depends on the copy, the type of people that you're targeting, and your offer. So what actually qualifies as a positive reply? Again, this really varies, but at the end of the day, it should just be somebody that's interested in the thing that you're offering them in the email. This could be asking for more information, this could be asking to book a meeting, this could even just be a flat out purchase. As long as it's not a I'm not interested or I'm out of office or something that doesn't qualify as somebody being interested, you can pretty much qualify it as a positive response. For example, we really don't qualify anything as a positive response unless it's somebody asking for a meeting or for more information on the product who seems genuinely interested. There are also platforms like SmartLead or Instantly that can actually auto-classify your positive responses for you, so you don't even have to actually check the emails to see whether somebody's interested or not. How do you actually improve your positive response rate? Cold email is far more saturated than it was in the past, which means you have to write better, more personalized, more targeted emails to your prospects if you want them to give you a positive response. This is really hard to do manually, but there actually is a way to write personalized emails automatically. And I'm going to do this by showing you a campaign I did a while back, reaching out to sales influencers that actually generated me around an 11% positive reply rate. I said, hey, first name, I saw a recent post of yours or an output and checked your profile out afterwards. Great content. I run socials at clay.com, wanted to connect and show appreciation for the great sales content you've been posting. If you're interested, I'll send you an enriched lead list with emails of all the likers of your recent post. Would love to show you Clay at some point if you haven't used it already. Regardless, just let me know if the list is something you want, no strings attached or meeting required. So you can see in these brackets are actually what we call a variable, and these variables change with every email that you send. So of course, their first name is going to be different every time you reach out to them. So you're going to want to have a variable for that every single time. However, you can have far more complex variables than just the first name, such as a reference to their recent LinkedIn posts. So how do you actually build that out? I am in Clay, which is a software that allows you to create personalizations at scale. And you can see that I've imported from a list online, a list of 400 sales influencers. From there, what I decided to do was actually create this personalization using a series of AI integrations. So I'm going to walk you through the entire table and I will show you the personalization that I believe caused that massive spike in positive replies. First, all I did was enrich the person, which I did to get their company's domain, and use a series of integrations within Clay to find their work email. All I had to do was go to add enrichment, type in enrich person, put in their LinkedIn profile, which is right here, and then all I did was run it for all of these people, and voila, we have ourselves a list of all of these people and a ton of different data points related to their LinkedIn right here. From there, I used what was called an email waterfall to try to find a certain data point. We're first going to have ProsBO look for an email. If that can't find an email, it'll go to drop contact, then to Tagma, then Clay enrichments, etc., getting you the highest possible data accuracy by using several different data providers at once. This found their work email, but from there, here comes the actual magic. I then use an enrichment in Clay to find the most recent post from all of our LinkedIn influencers. From there, I actually was able to get the text from every single one of their recent posts, as well as the URL and the date in which it was posted. And all I had to do that was just go to add enrichment, recent LinkedIn posts, and bingo, you have it right here. From there, I actually use an OpenAI integration. An OpenAI integration in Clay pretty much allows you to use AI at scale to create personalization snippets like the ones I just showed you in Instantly. All I had to do was actually go to the prompt and give it the prompt that I was looking for. I'm going to give you a series of LinkedIn posts. Find me the most interesting post to mention in an email, preferably one where they are relaying information about sales to their followers. Print just the text in the post, and then here are the posts, and then of course I have a list of the posts that I fed through this integration right here. All I had to do was click slash. We can go all the way down to our integration that we ran and input all the posts very easily into our section. So as you can see, we now have the most interesting sales posts from all of these sales influencers. It actually just output all the text from that post, and you might be thinking to yourself, this can't be put into a personalization, and that is where the next step comes into play. Now that we have the text from their most interesting sales post, we can then feed that into OpenAI and can have a personalized first liner referencing the most interesting sales post and put it into an email. So we use another OpenAI integration, and I said summarize this LinkedIn post by completing the following sentence. Saw your post about blank. Keep the sentence very short and casual. For example, Example, print saw your post about Clay's new product update. Keep the sentence under 10 words, and then I fed them the text from the post, which I found right here. From there, it was able to create these very custom first liners referencing the LinkedIn posts of several sales influencers. So we can see for our guy Brandon Baker right here, saw your post about quota attainment and hiring manager honesty. Saw your post about Screenspace's product hunt partnership. Saw your post about improving territory and account planning. So some other ways on improving your positive response rate. The first one would be shortening your email. My guess is that your emails that you're writing right now are far too long-winded, going into the intricacies of your product and your offer, when in reality, the best way to get somebody's attention is by sending a short, concise, and enticing email. I would recommend keeping your email under 70 to 100 words. Keep it grouped as intro line, value prop, maybe a problem statement, and then your offer. One more thing that I'll say that improves your positive response rate is your actual offer. The offer itself should be so enticing that it doesn't make sense to say no. You should be offering your prospect something in exchange for a meeting, but something that provides them significant value regardless as to whether they hire you or not. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me on LinkedIn and I will try to get back to you with some help to your questions. Happy prospecting.